Procrastination often begins as a quiet voice in the back of our minds, whispering, "Not now," or, "You'll feel more ready later." But procrastination isn't about laziness, it's about avoidance. We put off tasks that feel overwhelming, uncertain, or honestly, just emotionally uncomfortable. Research from the American Psychological Association reveals that 20% of adults identify as chronic procrastinators, and the main issue isn't a lack of time, it's emotional management. Fear of failure, perfectionism, and mental fatigue often lurk behind delays. Breaking the cycle starts with understanding this. Action creates clarity. Even the smallest step forward can fuel motivation. Recognizing why you delay is the first step to changing the story. The 5-minute rule is straightforward yet impactful. It involves telling yourself that you only need to work on a task for 5 minutes, with no obligation to finish it. This approach reduces the brain's resistance by calming the limbic system, which controls emotional responses, allowing the logical brain to take over. A man I coached used this rule to start writing the first chapter of his business plan. 5 minutes turned into 30, and he completed the chapter within 2 weeks. The key is momentum. Starting small bypasses perfectionism and shifts you into forward motion. A learning mindset prioritizes growth over comfort. It's about curiosity, not mastery. Those who succeed long-term don't wait to feel confident, they take action while learning. I met a young entrepreneur who started watching short tutorials on financial literacy during lunch breaks. This habit led to her launching her first investment portfolio. A learning mindset encourages experimentation and reduces the fear of not knowing everything. When you view each challenge as an opportunity to grow, procrastination loses its grip. Every moment becomes a lesson, and every setback becomes data, not defeat. Growth isn't about knowing, it's about evolving. Enjoyed the video so far? If you have, hit the like and subscribe. It really supports the channel and lets me know you appreciate the content. Don't forget to check out the recommended reading in the description. Let's get back to it. How you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day. A structured, intentional morning doesn't require hours, just a bit of presence. One client used to scroll through social media first thing and felt drained before 9 a.m. By swapping that habit for 10 minutes of movement and journaling, she boosted her daily productivity by 40%. Mornings offer fresh energy and clarity. Use that time to center your mind, hydrate your body, and anchor your focus. Simple habits like deep breathing, stretching, or reviewing a gratitude list train your brain to act rather than avoid. Mornings don't just prepare you, they propel you. So, your brain isn't just a thinking machine, it's actually an energy-hungry organ. What you eat, drink, and supplement, well, it directly impacts how well it functions. Low blood sugar, dehydration, and nutrient gaps can lead to fatigue and mental fog, which honestly often open the door to procrastination. Research shows that omega-3s, leafy greens, and proper hydration improve executive function and decision-making. Pretty interesting, right? One woman I coached swapped her afternoon coffee for a nutrient-rich smoothie packed with B vitamins and magnesium, and honestly, her focus doubled in just a week. The fuel you give your brain, it really affects your follow-through. When you support it with healthy eating, superfoods, and those essential vitamins, productivity just kind of becomes a natural side effect of wellness. Movement is medicine for both your body and your brain. So physical activity, it releases endorphins, reduces cortisol, and strengthens neural connections. I worked with a high school teacher who started taking 15-minute walks before grading papers. This small change improved her focus and reduced mental fatigue. You don't need a gym, just commit to moving. Dance, walk, stretch, or try yoga. Consistency is key. Motion creates momentum, and when your body is active, your mind follows. Exercise isn't just about fitness, it's a powerful way to regain clarity, energy, and motivation. Whenever you feel stuck, move. You'll be amazed at how quickly your focus returns. Time blocking is like budgeting your attention. It tells your brain, this is where we're going, and this is when. By assigning each task a specific time in your calendar, you reduce decision fatigue and boost clarity. I worked with a college student who started blocking 2-hour windows for study breaks and exercise. Within a month, his grades and sleep improved significantly. Time blocking removes chaos and replaces it with structure, turning your schedule into a tool for momentum rather than a list of burdens. When you protect your focus with intention, your time begins to work for you instead of against you. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence. It allows you to recognize when you're avoiding a task, not because it's difficult, but because it triggers something deeper. I once worked with an entrepreneur who realized he was delaying sending proposals out of fear of rejection, not poor planning. That realization changed everything for him. When you pause and ask yourself, what am I really feeling? You can break the cycle of unconscious delay. Emotional intelligence isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. It helps you identify your stress, respond with clarity, and choose action over avoidance. Understanding your emotional triggers is a powerful step toward personal growth and success. Screens are incredibly useful, but they're also designed to keep you hooked. Spending too much time on them can drain your attention, increase anxiety, and reinforce procrastination. A recent study found that limiting social media use to just 30 minutes a day can reduce procrastination by over 25%. One of my clients decided to delete all non-essential apps from her phone for 2 weeks, and she finally completed a course she had been putting off for 6 months. A digital detox isn't about disconnecting entirely, it's about reclaiming your intention. By setting boundaries, muting notifications, and protecting your focus, you can make your actions more deliberate and reduce the mental clutter that screens often create. Procrastination often isn't about the size of the goal, it's about the lack of emotional connection to it. When a goal doesn't excite you, it feels like a burden. I once worked with a young man who wanted to lose weight but kept skipping workouts. Everything shifted when he reframed his goal as having the energy to play soccer with his son. Suddenly, he didn't need motivation, he had purpose. Emotion drives consistent action. When your goal aligns with your values, procrastination fades. The deeper the meaning behind your tasks, the faster your momentum builds. Connect with your why and watch how it transforms your approach. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. It's built step by step through consistent action and small victories. Every time you complete a task, no matter how small, your brain gets the message, I can do this. I once worked with a woman who struggled to finish her daily reports. By breaking them into 15-minute tasks and celebrating each one, she not only got more done, but also felt a surge in confidence. Those tiny wins add up, creating a belief in yourself that lasts. If you're feeling stuck, try shrinking the task until it feels manageable. Each small win brings you closer to becoming the person who gets things done. Now that you've learned these strategies, the real question is, what will you do with them? You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. Pick one tool today, maybe the 5-minute rule, a morning routine, or a mindful walk, and build from there. Growth isn't a straight line, but it's your journey to take. A client once told me, when I stopped waiting for motivation and started using momentum, everything changed. That's the essence of it. Start small, stay curious, move often, eat well, protect your time, and most importantly, take action. Your future self is counting on it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.